Time out. We have a phone call. Hello? What's good, YouTube? My name is Rossmann. You are watching Trust Films, and this video is a review on a board that I actually got from Playshion Sports. Now, full disclosure before we begin, so I've been making a couple of unboxing videos, and there's a company called Playshion that was like, yo, Tyler, we love your content. Would you be willing to do some testing of our board? And I was like, heck yeah, let's do it. So I'm not getting paid by Playshion to do this. They just sent me a free board, and I was like, heck yeah, I'll give my honest review, and we'll see how it compares to both the original 22-inch skateboard made from Penny Skateboards and then also the $18 Amazon knockoff. This is right in the middle. This is about $39, but right now I think they're having a sale for like $36, so it's kind of in that in-between range. But this is going to be something interesting. I'm excited to open it up. It's right here in this box, and we're going to get to it. Whoa, wow. Look at this bad boy. Dang, okay, I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I didn't know what it was going to look like in real life, but this is pretty standard board. Now, they don't claim this to be a knockoff. They just claim this to be a 22-inch skateboard for kids. So I'm going to open this up, and we're going to see how it actually looks. Boom. Okay, first and foremost, we're going to talk about how easy that was. If you saw my previous video about the $18 one, it was a nightmare trying to get the packaging off. That was super slick, and they actually have a skate tool in here as well, which is pretty nifty, and it's actually just zip tied to this with a little bit of some, like, I don't know what this is called, but it's that cushiony kind of plastic wrap, and I'll just use my handy dandy scissors. The design is shaped very similar to the original Penny Skateboard, and this is pretty common with most plastic skateboards. The difference, though, is actually the design of it. They have their own Playshion little logo here, and there's actually their own little printed design here. It looks like a diamond, and then it honestly kind of looks like a Pokeball. That's what it reminds me of. But I like that they actually are trying to go their own design. Also on the sides, they have a little bit of a lip here, which is also different than other Penny Skateboards, and that's kind of another unique flair. The wheels feel pretty solid. They are a little bit gooey and mushy, but these feel very similar to the original Penny Skateboard type wheels. The trucks definitely feel very sturdy. I want to say that they're made of like an alloy, and they also have the little Playshion logo there. The bearings don't seem to be terrible, actually. Just by going like this, you can see that it actually goes for a little bit, so not too bad, and definitely going to see how it actually rides later on. The deck itself feels lighter, and I want to say it's the materials that they specifically used for it. I want to say it's a type of fiberglass. I don't know if that's going to make a difference on the quality of me like standing on it, the weight capacity, but so the quality is, I would say, pretty solid. I would give it a solid thumbs up on the build quality. Ooh, and the fact that they come with a skate tool is also pretty essential. For those that didn't know, skate tools usually go for like $8 to $10. And so just getting this itself is actually really huge and really makes a difference when you actually want to tighten and adjust your bearings and your wheels and your trucks and anything like that. If you want to replace them in the future, or if you want to make them a little bit looser to carve, you can do that as well. That's something that I would probably recommend people doing depending on your style and your comfortability with the board. Overall, I'm pretty impressed so far, and we're going to be taking this bad boy out on a test run and ride, and we're going to see how it actually goes. Let's get it. Watch out! So I've been basically riding this thing for approximately like 15, 20, 25 minutes or so. And I gotta say, this thing
blew my expectations. This thing was phenomenally better and way smoother than I honestly thought it was actually going to be. I would say the biggest thing that this has is its similarities to the penny board itself. The wheels are actually really good, and the trucks make it really carvable, so I'm able to actually go back and forth really smoothly, and I don't feel like I'm gonna be off balance. I don't feel like I'm gonna lose my speed. I feel like I can keep that speed going, which for me is like the best indication of a good board, is whether or not you can actually keep your speed and actually like feel comfortable carving, because at the end of the day, that's kind of how you're gonna be able to turn better and just feel more comfortable riding as a rider. Now, the only downside, I guess, is not that big of a thing, but it's actually getting dirty. I don't know if you can see this, but this board was like totally yellow, and now it's got like dirt everywhere. The wheels are really dirty, as you can see, which the wheels happen to every board, but when I pick it up, my hands are starting to get really dirty, which I don't notice that as much as other boards, which I don't know if that's just a random weird thing, but I guess, you know, that's not like the worst thing in the world. It's just a little dirty. But again, I would just say it rides very similarly to the penny board. Considering the price point on this thing, you get a lot out of it. I actually think this is more worth it than the previous fake penny board I've actually reviewed, and I would say that this thing it's definitely not the same exact thing as a penny board, it's just different, and I would say that it's a good replacement for a penny board if you don't have the money, because again, penny boards are relatively expensive. They're the standard for the industry of plastic skateboards. However, they're about $100 to $110 for a 22-incher, which is this. This thing is a lot less pricey for that, and what you get out of it is very comparable to the penny board itself without actually like completely just copying the penny board itself. So I definitely give this thing a big thumbs up, and honestly, I would recommend this over any other fake penny board. If you've never ever gotten into penny boarding, I would actually probably recommend this if you can shell out the money for it. Get this for Christmas, get this for like your birthday. Something like this is a lot more reasonable priced, but it's also got value to it. It's got actual good quality parts, and that's a big win for me. I guess that's all that I have for my initial thoughts on riding this. I'm actually going to get back and wash my hands, but if you yourself want to check out this board and perhaps get it yourself, I'll put a link down below. I'll also tag Playshion in this, so you can go and see if some of their other stuff if you want. But I do appreciate Playshion. Thank you for hooking me up with this and for allowing us to collaborate on this. This is super fun. I appreciate the board, and I'm going to continue to ride with it and see where we go from here. So as always, my name is Rossmann. Thank you so very much for taking time out to watch. It really does mean a lot. And I'll catch you on my next adventure. Peace out from the wilderness with my Playshion board. Watch out!